Hello YouTube, I am back again. Okay, I really struggled with trying to find and figure out the right type of spell that would appease everybody. For all of you that have requested, some not so nice spells, or I know that that's what's kind of sought after on YouTube. It's usually love spells or curses, right? We all know it. So this spell is specifically designed to help someone see the error in their ways. Okay, so if somebody really dicked you over, like big time, and, their ego is getting in the way and they're not apologizing and you guys are not moving forward, whether it be a friend or a significant other or whatever the situation may be. This is going to make the person uncomfortable until they come to you and, either apologize in a heartfelt way, or the two of you begin to discuss things and you figure it all out. Now, the ways this will not work, if you are dealing with a narcissist or a sociopath or somebody who has both issues, I tend to be was a magnet for them, okay? It will not work. Or if the person did not do anything incorrectly, if they didn't have any ill will towards you, and you're just kind of overreacting because you're a very emotional person, this, again, will not really work. It may facilitate an opportunity for the two of you to discuss things where it can get resolved, but they're not going to come to you and say, hey, I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart, if you're overreacting. It won't work like that. Okay, it's going to make them, however, if they did wrong you, it's going to make them feel very uncomfortable, and they will know it. They'll feel it. They'll feel it in their body, in their gut, in their mind, their heart, that until they come to you and say, I'm sorry, or discuss things with you, that they're not going to get relief, okay? That's kind of the point of this spell, and that's why I don't feel as guilty for putting it out there, because we're not directly cursing anybody. This is almost like a reconciliation spell, and I can eventually do a spell like that where it can be paired with this, and I think that might be a really cool idea. Also, by the way, so I don't look like a total jerk-off, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be cursing here, but this spell, I got the idea from White Raven, who is another YouTuber that I absolutely adore. So she's White Raven on YouTube, and then she also has a Facebook page, White Raven and the Witch's Lair, at facebook.com. She's phenomenal. Check her out because I learned a lot from her. Okay, so the main ingredients or items that we are going to need. The ones we just can't do without. An envelope. A candle of some sort. I am choosing to use red. Now, I know a lot of people associate red with love. I always associate it with lust or power. For whatever reason, I just feel like red is the color I want to go with tonight. Even though I'm not, this is just demonstrating, like, demonstrative purposes. I'm not doing any of this to anyone. So a red candle, if you have one, or purple is also very, very popular for power. Okay? Then you will need either their picture or a name paper. So when you make a name paper, you're going to want their first, middle, and last name if you have it, and also if you have it, their birth date. If all you have is their first and last name, okay, fine, whatever. Or you can do both, you can have their picture and on the back write their name. If they go by any nicknames, also incorporate that into your name paper. As you can see, I'm just using a basic way. I don't know. This is like a subscription thing from a magazine. I don't know. Okay. then those are the real main ones. All right, then next we're going to go with, I just think a really good idea is pins. I have these little itty bitty safety pins, and then I have these small tacks. Okay. Then for the binding agent, you can use red thread or, ribbon. You could use just plain old twine. For whatever reason, I was called to use this little red rubber band. I'm not quite sure why, but that's what I'm personally going to use in this demonstration. And as far as the herbs, okay, we want to go things that are hot. Okay, the reason for the pins, by the way, real quick before I get into the herbs, is to poke and prod this person until they finally start getting it in their head that they need to come and talk to you and apologize. They're doing something wrong, okay? So, then for the herbs, I love chili peppers for something like this. It's going to make them burn and feel very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. So I opened one up to get, all the chili flakes out. Like that, okay? Then I want to use a bit of cayenne pepper. A little bit of black pepper. And just because I have this at my disposal, why not just add this idea? You don't have to use it, obviously. It is a holly leaf, and I have a big holly tree in my yard, so why not? Why not? And it has, the little points, they're really sharp. So if you don't have something like this, you could use, and you don't have to use anything sharp like this, but if you choose to, you could use this, or you could use thorns from a rose bush, something like that. Anything that comes to mind that will make this person feel uncomfortable. Okay? Alright, so let's say that this is the picture of the person, okay? What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to fold it away. I know we want an apology to come towards us, but if this person, let's just say, for example, this person is a narcissist or a sociopath, and they really aren't good for our lives, we want them out of our lives. We want this negativity out. No matter what they've done, we want the negativity gone, okay? So we're going to take either the name paper or photo, and we're going to fold it away, 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 away. All right. And so we have this neat little packet here. And I'm going to take my red rubber band, because red to me represents dominance and power. And just kind of wrap it around as evenly as I can to keep it shut. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. And if you can see, I don't know if you can here, I'm going to show you. See, that's kind of weird. I was not expecting that. There's an X in the middle. That's pretty cool. So if that happens, that's awesome. Okay. Next, we're going to, now I prefer envelopes where you lift them shut, but this is what my dollar store had. I was completely out of envelopes. We want to start putting in our herbs. So I'm going to put in it was, like I said, it was an actual, I'll show you real quick, one of these, okay? What you could do, if you want to make a little name paper, you could open the top of that and stuff the little name paper inside of the chili. And that can go in there. That would be pretty cool, too. That would, really amplify it and make it happen a little bit quicker. Alright, so we're going to put that in our envelope. Great. It's a picture of name paper. Alright, because we have pins. I took a pen that has a red tip to it. Okay, and let's say this is their picture, name paper. I want to put this, if I can get it through there. I don't know, guys. So I'm trying this out as much as you are. Now, that's not going to go through because this is like cardboard. But if it's a thin piece of paper, you can put this right through it. You're piercing them. You're piercing them until they talk to you. Okay? But because it won't go through, I'm just going to throw it in my little envelope here. Then I'm going to take a little bit of cayenne pepper. Sprinkle a little bit of that in there. There we go. And make sure, guys, if you want to alter these things, that's great, but you want to use dry ingredients because, duh, envelopes are made out of paper. A little bit of black pepper. Okay. I'm going to put in our picture or name paper, whatever. Then I'm going to put in my holly leaf or thorns, if that's what you have. Then I'm going to put in my pins. Okay, so I've got 3 of these small itty bitty safety pins. And I've opened them up for a reason, because I want the sharp side to poke them. 1, 2, 3. And then these little tacks. Do I want to use them? Yeah, I do. Why not? Why not add them? You can add as many or as few as you want. 1, 2, 3. That is all we add to this envelope. That's it. Okay? And you're either going to lick the top, or this is, you know, type where the seal, you just pull this thing off and seal it. So pulling that off. And I'm sealing this. Here we go. But I'm going to give it a little kiss. I mean, you know, the whole giving it a kiss thing is kind of old school. So why not add that little element? I bind you to this bitch. That's how I'm seeing it in my head. I did come up with a chant for this one for you guys, just so you know. I'm going to share it. Alright, so then we're going to take our red candle. You can use any color candle. It does not matter. I'm just giving you guys some ideas here, okay? So, I have a little dish here. I'm take my lighter and melt the bottom a little bit until the wax starts to drip down. And I can press this red candle into it. Okay. Next, the whole point. Okay, we've got this person sealed in this envelope. Okay, with all these uncomfortable feelings, these irritants. It doesn't feel good. And we're going to heat it up even more, guys. We're going to heat it up. Alright? So we're going to light up this red candle, or whatever color you have, but I would really suggest red for heat, purple for power, but I don't know, my gut's telling me, like, we're using all these, like, you know, spicy spices. I know that sounds really stupid to say, but you know what I mean. Here we go. I'm going to light up this candle. Boom. Next, I did come up with a little chant for you guys. This was like just out of nowhere. I was trying to think hard on something that was very universal. That would work for pretty much anyone, whether you're doing this for yourself or a friend. Excuse me. Something like that. Alright, so the whole point, after we've already put all these heating herbs in here with a picture or name paper, we want to heat them up. We want to make them burn. We want them to feel this heat. And intentions, guys. As you're doing this, visualize this person. Oh, my dog just woke up. I don't know if you could hear him shaking his head and hear his collar, but yeah. He gets up and wakes up and gets all into this with me. So we don't want this to catch fire, but we want to visualize all this heating up. We want to feel them heating up, feeling uncomfortable, feeling really uncomfortable because they haven't done this right and they want to make it right, and they're going to feel uncomfortable until they do. And we can repeat this spell as many times as we need to with the same envelope. Okay, now what I'm going to do is share with you a little chant that goes with all of this. Okay, ready, guys? You harmed me in such a bad way. Now you must pay. You will not rest or be at ease until you give a true apology unto me. Once you see the error in your ways, this discomfort will cease from haunting your days. Now, if you're doing this with somebody else, the line where it says, you give a true apology to me, you can omit the to me, because the way I made it rhyme, apology and me, they both rhyme, like, you know, they both have the same sound at the end. So you can omit the to me if you're doing this for someone else. But what we want to do is just bring this over the candle flame. We're visualizing their body, feeling uncomfortable, heating up, making them understand that what they did was not okay. And we can repeat this chant as many times as we want until we feel like it's taken effect. And then you just keep this wherever you would like. I mean, keep it in a dark space. I would suggest maybe doing this a few nights in a row. You can do it as long as you want. There are no rules in witchcraft, really, when it comes to this kind of thing. So this is what I love about this spell. It's not going to hurt anybody that doesn't deserve to be hurt. Okay? That's why I really wrestled with posting anything in this regard. So, knowing that nobody will be hurt that doesn't deserve to be hurt with this spell made me feel better. Okay? And it's a really good start for you beginner witches, or even seasoned witches, you know? We don't want to hurt people. That's just, like, not cool. We can't just go around hurting everybody that pisses us off. It doesn't work like that, you know? You still gotta be an adult. You still gotta be an adult. It's that simple. Deal with things in a normal adult way. But when you have no other options, we're witches. We can do anything, guys. Alright? So I will link my little chant down below. Whoop. Okay, and if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any, videos you would like to see, I'd love to hear about it. And guys, have a wonderful weekend and blessed be. Mwah.